These fools, they'll never learn.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Food for Thought channel. It's been a while. I am so sorry. Moving my laptop. It's just life got in the way, work, other commitments and things. So sorry I haven't been around, but needless to say, I am back and I am on a quest to make this channel what it can actually be. So I've got some good videos lined up. I have an interview or a conversations with someone coming up, which I am very excited about. I can't say who right now because I kind of want to keep it to myself, but it's on its way, and it's someone in the martial arts cinema community, and it's not like Sammo Hung or anyone, but it's anyway. Point is, I'm going to get right into this video so I don't keep it super long. I don't want it to be long. I want it to be relatively short, and I have a boatload of pickups to get through. I picked up a whole bunch in March and April. Weirdly, I've gone back to horror. I've been picking up a lot of horror, but I am not going to cover horror in this video. If you want me to show you my horror pickups, please let me know in the comments, and I'll do another video that focuses purely on my horror. I actually have more horror than Asian cinema this time around. So I have a few Asian titles to go through though. So I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start where I start, to be honest. Oh, sorry, arms in the way there. Let me try that again. All right, so first one, I have been on a bit of an anime kick recently, which is kind of rare to me. I dabbled with anime in the 90s and really liked remember the like super gory, ultra adult animes from the 90s? Yeah, I was really into them as like a teenager, I suppose, and I've been picking them up again, including a few that I haven't seen before. So my first one is actually I picked up Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. Wait, is it Bloodlust? I'm getting confused because I've just watched Final Destination Bloodlines. I think that's Bloodlines. So anyway, this is Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. This is a standard blue. Nothing too impressive about this, to be honest. Hold on. Yeah, as I thought, not exactly packed with special features either, this one. Kind of cool art, different art. Nothing special about this release. I watched it. Honestly, I've seen better. I wasn't that impressed by it. I thought Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust was a lot of style over substance, which is okay some of the time. With this, it just didn't work. I think they should have focused on the action a bit more and made it more kinetic or frenetic even. But it's kind of slow motion and all style, and it was fine, don't get me wrong. I think I gave it like 3 stars in the end, but it just wasn't what I was looking for. It's fine though. I'm glad I've got it. On another anime kick is, as you know, in my last video, I picked up the somewhat controversial film Urotsukidoji: Legend of the Overfiend, which is a demon-laced sci-fi fantasy horror hentai film, and I picked that up uncut finally for the first time, and it was exactly what the doctor ordered. It was very extreme and very graphic. So of course, being the man that I am, being the normal man that I am, I decided to pick up the sequel, which is Urotsukidoji: Legend of the Demon Womb. This is a sequel I have not seen since the 90s. This is the German media book of the title, and oh, sorry, that's all wrong. There you go, Urotsukidoji. So I don't believe there's anything in here that I can't oh, there is something I can't show. Oh dear. All right. So as you know, standard media book, you open it up, you've got the disc there, and then you've got, hold on, let me find yeah, I can show this page. And you've got like the media book in the middle here. And of course, as normal, it's all in German. So I can't read the media book, but it does. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. For example, there's a very interesting article here. I imagine it's in German, so I'm going to have to translate it. I don't know if I can. Can I show this? Right. See this? This picture's basically telling you about how sexual acts were blurred in anime back in the day. So you can't actually see what's going on here. On this page, you can see what's going on, which I cannot show. But yeah, I think there's an interesting story there about how or why they went about censoring their more sexual graphic anime. And I'm looking forward to watching this one. Like an idiot, I found out I picked up this for I'll say not a nice price. It was pretty expensive. But then I found out that Discotech are releasing all parts of Yorotsuka Doji fully uncut, fully remastered. This is not remastered, by the way. They did their best with this, and then they used AI to kind of upscale it, or at least they did that with the first one. This might just be standard def, but the first one they used AI. Boo! Thumbs down for AI. But they used AI to enhance the background and stuff. And at times it looks like fucking garbage. There are like weird shaped people in the background, and like the AI just doesn't do what it's meant to. Very, very difficult to spot in the film itself. But people started posting stills online, and yes, you could see it was quite blatant. Don't know about this one. Anyway, Discotech have remastered the full series, or the OVAs, I should say, yeah, they're putting that out later this month, or in June, I think, in June. So believe it or not, I'm actually going to be double dipping, because I'm going to be buying that to get all parts. Speaking of hentai, unfortunately, I have to bring up hentai. Not my favorite subject, but one that Yorotsuka Doji has kind of associated with it. I picked up Kite as well. I hope I can show this. That should be okay. Kite is an anime about a young assassin, and it is an action-packed kind of neo-noir thriller, like action thriller, I suppose. And as a warning about this one, there are 3 versions of this film on this disc. This is from Discotech as well. There is three different cuts. There is a theatrical release version, which says it's the original US release, no sex, but all of the violence. Wonderful. Then we have the international version, which is director supervised, all the violence, a little bit of the sex. And then we have the original uncut version, all the sex and nudity, completely uncut, all the violence. So it's got everything in this one, everything you can want. I actually watched the fully uncut version because, you know, that's just who I am. I got warned by so many people online, do not watch the uncut version. 2 reasons. One, she's a bit young, right? As you can see. Now, the film, or the OVA, there's actually 3 parts. It's like a 3-part short series of OVAs. The film does not, or the series does not say how old she is. She does not mention once how old she is. And I like to think, or at least I assume, she's like a grown woman that kind of downplays herself and dresses as a schoolgirl, and that's young, because the whole point of the film is basically she's killing child molesters. She's an assassin, and she kills like sex criminals. And I think to lure them in, she has to look like this. Unfortunately, there's a lot of sex in the uncut version, and it is, for want of a better term, full penetration, full hardcore sex, very, very graphic. And yes, it's very forced, if you know what I mean. I don't want to use that word that, you know, YouTube is so upset about, but the one beginning with R, it's very that. And she's young as well, and you could take it the wrong way. Now, if you choose to see it the other way, where she's an not older woman, but let's say 18, 19, let's say legal, then it kind of works. But either way, if I rewatch this film, I would rewatch the international cut with a little bit of sex and all the violence. I would not watch the uncut version again. It is the sex scenes are not needed. They are superfluous to the film. They are thrown in. It doesn't promote any story growth, any character growth, sorry, I should say, or it doesn't push the story along. They're just there for titillation. And sure, they're there. Fine, watch the uncut version. But after that, I'm good. So coming from, is this Umbrella? Coming from Umbrella in Australia, I picked up Shutter, which is I might get this wrong actually. Is this a Thai film? I believe this is a Thai film. Thailand, yeah. I've never seen this. This is a horror film. I had no idea it was 4K. I thought this was a standard blue. So I'm just now flicking this slipcase off, and I'm realizing that it's 4K. So that's a nice little addition. This is an Australian release from Umbrella. I have never seen this film. I've heard it's an excellent horror film, very spooky, and I'm really, really excited about watching it. When you crack it open, it's not much. It's the Blu-ray and the 4K, and then sorry, I'm not. Oh, and then it's just a little thing that's advertising a lot of their releases. By the way, a lot of Umbrella releases are getting a release via boutique stores in the US, which is wonderful. However, boutique stores are not picking up Umbrella's limited editions. They have big, chunky limited editions that are absolutely stunning and full of special features and booklets and books and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of boutiques are not getting those ones. They're getting the standard kind of version. Nothing wrong with that. This is the standard. There is a limited edition version. And the shipping from Australia to the US, it's just too expensive. Personally, I can't splurge on that because I want so many Umbrella releases. It would cost me a fortune. So I can't do it. So I pick up the standard when I can. I think there's another Umbrella release. Oh, there isn't. I thought there was. Germany. I don't know how I picked this up because these are rare to see in the wild. But a boutique store, if you're not familiar with brotherbelial.com, you might want to go to brotherbelial.com because it's a fantastic boutique store. And they had the TVP, which is the Vengeance Pack, a German label that put out kung fu films. And they had this film, which is Shaolin. I'm not even going to try the rest. Fuck it, let's try it. Nope, let's not. This is actually the Mars Villa, the 1970. I'm going to drop the ball with this one. 1977. I think it's the 1977 John Liu film, The Mars Villa. AKA Wu-Tang Magic Kick. If you bought the VHS in the UK back in the day, it was Wu-Tang Magic Kick, which, by the way, is a wonderful name for a film. Wu-Tang Magic Kick, mwah, beautiful. Just one of those old school, just kung fu film names that just really strike a note. Just wonderful, wonderful. So this is the Mars Villa, AKA Wu-Tang Magic Kick. As far as I know, this is pretty much the best version available. I think it's in widescreen. I don't think it's remastered, but that's okay. If it's widescreen, I'm happy with that. As you can see, these are pretty rare. 666 copies of these were made, which is not a lot. It is not a lot. And I got number 631, as you can see there. It's a 2-disc limited edition. The weird thing is, I have no idea what's on the 2 discs. Oh, wait, hold on. The extras are... Why is there 2 discs then? I am baffled. Oh, because there's a DVD. There's a Blu-ray and a DVD. Okay, got it. 2 discs. So English language and no subtitles for this one. I think there's only an English dub. I don't think it was ever subbed. Maybe it was. But this is, Blu-ray and DVD, and the extras are an original trailer, a TVP trailer, not TVB, the famous Hong Kong television network. Yes, a trailer and a slideshow. So that's all very boring. But this is a stunning, again, a little media book. You pop it open. You get John Liu busting out some kicks. It's got the media book in the middle. There he is, throwing some shapes. The man himself. And it's, nice little lobby card set at the back there. You know what? I collected lobby card sets. Only actual scans. I didn't collect lobby cards because that's an expensive hobby and one that I would go crazy on, and I spend way too much money. But I used to find lobby cards online, like digital scans of them, and download them. I had a shitload. I never had the Mars Villa. Shame. This is a randomly. I'm just going to go through this one. I've spoken about it before. It's an absolute classic. We talk about all the time amongst genre fans. It's the Criterion version of Eastern Condors. Yes, I already have the Eureka, but I double dip for this simply because it's got some juicy special features on it, I believe. It's got a ton. Also, it's got an export cut of the film, a dubbed export cut of the film, which I'm quite excited to see. I think that's the old. Was that the old Hong? No, was it Hong Kong Legends that put out Made in Hong Kong? Made in Hong Kong put out on VHS in the UK. I've got no idea if that's that cut. A new interview with Sammo Hung, which is super exciting, not excited. Interviews from 2001 with Sammo Hung and Yunhua, which is fantastic. The on-stage performance, I think the Eureka cut has that as well. Wait, is there no commentaries on this? Oh yeah, Tony Raines. Oh, Tony Raines, a legend. He knows his stuff. So Tony Raines commentary on this. I'm not going to go about it too much. It's simple. You get a poster of the standard cover art. So I'm sure everyone's picked this up by now that's a fan of the genre. I am actually late coming to it. So going to throw this one out, and I'm not even going to talk about it. It's Monkey Man, the Dev Patel film, 4K Ultra HD. We've all seen it. It's great. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say that. We've all seen it. Some of us hated it, and some of us loved it. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I watched this film for the first time and thought it was okay. I didn't love it, but I'm desperate to watch it again because everyone is singing its praises, and I think I missed something. Maybe I was distracted, or wasn't paying attention properly. But I picked up the new Tony Jaa film, which is Striking Rescue. This is a made-for Chinese streaming film. I'm not sure. I think it hit Aichi originally. No, Youku. It was a Youku film. I know that because it says Youku on the back. I'm not knowledgeable. I just read stuff. Yeah, and this is a return to form for Tony Jaa. I will say that. He's incredible in this film. Bone crunching. The blows in this film, honestly, better than some of his Thai films. And that's saying something. But this is out from Wellgo USA now. Well worth picking up because as far as I know, it's not one of their shoddy discs. I'll check. No, this is a genuine Blu-ray disc. So, well worth picking up if you're interested to see what Tony Jaa is doing these days. However, speaking of Wellgo USA and not their Blu-ray discs, speaking about their made-to-order kind of custom discs that they're doing at the moment, which I am not a fan of because they are on. I don't know much about. Formats like Blu-rays and 4K, and I don't know much about the actual discs, but I think this is a I don't know what they're called. Is it a BDR or a B? I don't know. I can't remember. But basically, it's a less decent Blu-ray. It's not a proper Blu-ray. I don't know. I should get someone fucking technical to tell me what I actually mean. Hopefully you know what I mean. It's like it's not a good quality Blu-ray. Let's just put it that way. And this is Hunt the Wicked. Andy On and Ji Miao are back. Again, Ji Miao is doing major things at the moment. He is in some fantastic films, mostly by Chin Peng Fei, the new Chinese straight-to-streaming director that's blowing people's minds at the moment. This is a bare-bones release. Nothing. But you can see, right, what I mean by this. Let's see if I can show you. Yes, I can. So, Tony Jaa film, right? See that? Where it says Blu-ray disc? Right? This is a Blu-ray disc. We know this is good, a decent Blu-ray disc. Does this have that on the back? No, it does not. It has written out Blu-ray disc, which makes me realize that, I mean, everyone knows this is just not a top tier disc. So it will probably suffer degradation over time and probably not be very good in a few years, but I really enjoyed the film. This is really decent. It's probably on Haya very soon, if not already. So I advise everyone to actually pick this up. Although it was going for a fucking expensive price. For what it is, I was really shocked. I paid like fucking $28 for it, some shit, which is mental. Not going to go over this one this much because I think everyone's seen it. Everyone knows it's a classic, but I had to pick up the 4K of Time Cop. What's there to talk about? In my opinion, top 3 Van Damme. Definitely. I think it's Time Cop, Sudden Impact, and Hard Target for me. I think they're my top 3 Van Damme. I know everyone's out there now screaming, what about Bloodsport? Guys, can we come. Can we talk about this? Bloodsport is not a good film. Bloodsport is a fairly mediocre film. You know what's better than Bloodsport? Kickboxer. Kickboxer's better than Bloodsport. I will die on this hill. I will go to my grave saying this. Kickboxer, better than Bloodsport. However, if you love Bloodsport, you're on the right side of history because everyone loves Bloodsport. For some reason, I don't. I don't know why. Maybe I need to revisit it. I haven't seen it in a while. I don't know what this film is I'm about to show you. I just picked it up because, I'll be honest with you, Frankie Balboa, aka Times Square Kung Fu. You should know him if you're part of the, if you're interested in the genre and the community. You should definitely know Times Square Kung Fu. You should follow him on YouTube and you should follow him on Instagram and follow him on Twitter while you're at it. He's also known as Shogun Supreme. And he pointed out that this film has ultra gore and, quite frankly, ultra boobs. So I picked it up. And this is, as you can see, fantastic artwork here. You think the front is good? One man against tridents and armies and good stuff. The back's even better. Look at that. An absolute murder fest on the back. Love it. So what's the film called? I'm going to have to open it to tell you because I can't remember. It's called Bohachi Bushido, Code of the Forgotten Eight, a 4K. And this actually came from Mondo Macabro. Is it Mondo Macabro or Mondo Macabro? It's Mondo Macabro. If you don't know Mondo Macabro, they occasionally put out a very decent disc every now and again. I don't love all of their discs. They often lean towards the more kind of sleazy exploitation side of Japanese cinema. Nothing wrong with that. I love it. But I ain't got the money to pick them all up. But I had to pick this one up. You can see here, I'm probably not allowed to show this, am I? I'm going to try. I'm going to try and get away from with that. If I can edit, if I have to edit it out, then so be it. But there's no nudity on the back, is there? Yeah, there is. Shit. Okay, I'm just going to cover one picture. So, yeah, I've heard this is a really good release, almost Lone Wolf and Cub levels of violence. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't even know what year it came out. Oh, 1972. It's a 72 film. 81 minutes. So it is brief. A ton of special features on this one. Interview with director, interview with actress. What is pinky violence? So this is considered a pinky violence film, which I did not know. I don't really know much about pinky violence. I know it's kind of Japanese sleaze stroke. Sorry, not stroke. You know what? So I think I got this thing in America. I think you say slash, right? And in the UK, we sometimes say stroke, which is this stroke this slash this. Is slash American? And you guys don't. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I'm talking about grammar, and I'm trying to get through these. Anyway, I know nothing about this film. I really don't. I just heard it's violent and gory, and so I had to pick it up. So, sue me. Of course, there has to be a short, but I'm getting through these. This might be a shortish video. Awesome. So I had to pick up a Shaw Brothers release. This is a Shaw Brothers film I have not seen, but it looked quite dazzling, partially due to Kung Fu Bob's just amazing artwork. Yet again, the man's a legend. And this is Lady with a Sword, which, yeah, I have not seen. I do not know much about this film, but my God, am I excited to watch it. I think, this is an early 70s? I think Shaw Brothers film. It doesn't say the year on the back. 1971. So it's right in the beginning of the 70s. If you don't know much about me, I am very, very new to kind of pre 1976 Shaw Brothers. I'm really not that familiar with. Yes, I've seen One-Armed Swordsman, The Return of One-Armed Swordsman, all that good stuff. But I haven't seen a lot of the gems that come before around 1976-ish, maybe 75. I like Heroes 2. I don't know what year that was, but that was early or mid 70s. Anyway, Heroes 2 is kind of as old as I go. Maybe a little bit before that, except I can't remember a film that might come before that. But this one, yeah, 71 and 60s. I've got no idea about 60s. So all these that are getting released at the moment from the early 70s, really excited for. This film stars Lily Ho, directed by Parashu Cow, who I am not familiar with. I'm looking who else it might have in it. Yeah, no one that I really recognize. This is an 89-minute film, and if I'm right, which I am. Oh no, I thought this was a bare bones release, but there is a commentary on it. There is an audio commentary by David West. I do not know who David West is. I'm going to throw my hands up. I'm not sure. I've never heard the name David West. Should I have? Well, maybe he did commentaries on other stuff. I don't know. I don't know. So, Lady with a Sword, I'm excited for. Yeah, this one I think I had to pick up. I've already got it on Blu-ray, so I this was a 4K, so I had to pick up Miracles. This is the new 88 films release of Jackie Chan's Miracles, 4K, as I said. So you've got. So, by the way, this is stunning art. I can never remember who does this. I follow him on Instagram. I need to find his name so I can brand new. Blah 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 blah. Sorry, this is dead air. Oh, I can't seem to find it. Anyway, I love this art. Point being, I love this art. Packed full of special features. I think there's how many cuts of this film? There are. Okay, here we go. We got the original Hong Kong cuts, and we've got the international cut on this. Okay, just 2 cuts. No problem with that. Probably blooper reels, dubs, subtitles, commentary by Frank Jeng and FJ DeSanto, who I've never heard on a commentary. Scenes from the Taiwanese version. Oh, that's exciting. I don't know if that was on the original 88 release, but you get your 4K disc, you get your Blu-ray disc, and then of course 88 Films like to give us a few lobby cards, and I'm actually going to crack these open. I know a lot of people keep them all sealed, but I don't. I'm a heathen. So a few lobby cards there. I will, as I'm going through these lobby cards, I will say that I believe that Miracles, aka Lady Rose and Mr. Canton, is Jackie's best directed film. As a director, he never surpassed Miracles. He absolutely killed it. Some of the shots in this, some of the camera work, and just the general scope and size of the film is enormous, and it's beautiful, and it captures the era perfectly. And if you haven't seen Miracles, it might not be everyone's cup of tea because it's not absolutely chocker full of fights. But when it does have action, it is sublime. Honestly, I challenge anyone to watch the finale in this film carefully. Watch it carefully and take in the choreography and tell me it's not some of Jackie Chan's best stuff, because I think I believe it is. So with this poster, you get... Oh, sorry. Let me do that off camera because it was very difficult to do on camera. You get this, which I love. That's a great poster. And you get this, which I don't love. It's very, very busy and a little too hectic for my liking. So if I was going to put up a poster, I would not put up this. I would put up this as it stands. I have no room on my walls. Oh, sorry, I went the wrong way. No room on my walls whatsoever. This poster will not be going up. And trust me, I wish I could put up half these posters that were in these sets, and I just don't have the room. I've seen people with rooms absolutely adorned with these Kung Fu Cinema posters, and they're incredible. By the way, you get a booklet as well. I love this picture. I love it. It's just Jackie Chan looking dapper as hell. Oh, look, that's where that... Oh, I didn't realize that's where that picture was taken from. I should have known, really. And thankfully, of course, this booklet, not in German. So That's a nice change of pace for me, because usually everything I buy seems to be in German, which, you know, it's the peril of being a collector. I don't know. Not everyone picks up these German releases, but I love a good media book, whether I can read it or not. And like Frankie said, Times Square Kung Fu, he said just translate it. With Google, you can do fucking anything these days. Okay, this release is kind of special to me, so forgive me while I gush a little bit. TerraVision, who is another label that have put out some kung fu based releases. They often focus on horror, especially the lower budget end of horror, the straight to video horror. They actually put out a seemingly lost Bruceploitation film. No one really knew there was a good existing print of this, I believe, and then they found the last remaining copy, apparently. A lot of people tend to say that, right? That they found the last available copy. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds good. But Enter the Panther just got a release. A Bruce Lee film, and you know I love Bruce Lee. Great slipcover, very retro, very like a feeling of like old school cinema poster, which I love. And then great, they chose different art, which is wonderful. Great art there. So with this one, you got a commentary by Frank Jiang, which is fantastic. You get booklet writing by my good friend and podcast co-host, Fanatical Dragon. If you listen to our Mic'd Avengers podcast, he is the Scottish gentleman on that show, my co-host. So yeah, you get Fanatical Dragon on it, and you get Rob Hunter. Who else can we possibly get on this booklet? Could it be a little man called Sean Williams? That's me, guys. Yes, I am on the booklet. Do you know what? I haven't even opened it and looked at it. I have not looked at this booklet since I got it. And let's see if I can find my essay. I don't even know what I called it, to be honest. Okay, someone renamed it for me, which is great. It's called Your Journey is Missing a Soul. Get that. There's an essay in there that I wrote. Anyway, I'm just being obnoxious now. But yes, this is a release. Everyone should pick this up. It just got released by TerraVision. I haven't watched it yet, which is the interesting thing. My essay, I should say, in this release is not about the film. It's actually about my journey with Bruceploitation and how I got into Bruceploitation and how I basically learned to love Bruceploitation. So, yeah, go and buy it because I'm on it, everyone. There's also multiple reasons why you should buy it. Fanatical Dragon's writing, and of course the film. So this one I don't have much to say about because I bought it and I don't know anything about it. Again, everyone recommended this to me. Everyone, Sean, you have to buy this. You have to buy this. I got a ton of people in my DMs like, oh my God, have you seen this release? And it was a bit costly for me, but I did pick it up. It is Arrow's new release of the Bullets and Betrayal V Cinema set. Now, it has all these films on it, which are Crime Hunter, Bullets of Rage, Neo Chimpera, Zoom Goes the Bullet. Oh, what a good name. Zoom Goes the Bullet is a great name. Stranger, Carlos, Burning Dog, Female Prisoner Scorpion Death Threat, The Hitman, Blood Smells Like Roses. God, that's a good title too. Danger Point, The Road to Hell, and XX Beautiful Hunter. These are amazingly named films. I love this. I have not yet opened this set, so this is me opening for the first time, taking the slip off. And there you go. You have all your films and a booklet in there. I'm not going to crack open each film. I'll slide out the booklet. Oh, no, I'm not. Apparently, I'm not going to slide out the booklet because it's impossible. There we go. There's the booklet. Oh, I've got things falling on my desk. Plenty of essays in here. Does it say? Oh, here we go. Special features include newly translated, English subtitles, newly filmed introduction by Japanese film critic Masakai Tanioka. I probably got that wrong. The Sacred and the Profane, a newly filmed interview with screenwriter Hiroshi Takahashi. They brought back The Sleaze, a brand new video essay on XX Beautiful Hunter by critic and Japanese cinema expert Patrick Marcius. I got that wrong. And then original trailer, reversible sleeve. Oh, I thought Frankie had writing on this as well. Oh, apparently he doesn't have writing on this. Okay. So what can I say about this release? Well, I can tell you an embarrassing fact about myself. Guys, V Cinema? I didn't know what that was. In fact, I'm still not sure what it is. V Cinema, genuinely, and yes, you're allowed to laugh at me, I thought V Cinema was Vietnamese cinema. That's what I thought. I thought these films were Vietnamese films when they first got announced. And when Frankie, Times Square Kung Fu, started posting clips from films from V Cinema, I started watching them and being like, they're in Japanese. I was like, oh, is this like Vietnamese cinema shot in Japan? That's really interesting. Nope. I think it just means shot on video. I think that's all, or straight to video. I think that's all it means. I don't know for sure. I need to kind of get into the world of V Cinema, which I know nothing about. But apparently these films are action-packed, violent as hell, squibs aplenty, which I'm all over. Speaking of violence and violence, I also picked up another box set, which I'm not too proud of. I held off on this one for the longest. So let me tell you a story about this. This will be my last story. I wanted to get this release, and then I decided not to. Reason being, it's a let's reveal what it is. It's the Guts trilogy. This is a release by 88 Films. And it features the films Guts of a Virgin, Guts of a Beauty, and Rusted Body, Guts of a Virgin 3. These are horror exploitation films from the 80s and 90s, I believe. I will say this, that each cover is fantastic. It's got a different woman with different art. As you can see, they are quite suggestive. And on the back, you get a full kind of smorgasbord of violence and such. And it's the same. Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. It's the same with this. And there's the final front art. Nice decapitated head. And then the light shining off that. I'm sorry. There you go. You get some more imagery on the back. Now, I watched these when I was young. When I was a younger man, I should say. Probably in my teens. Probably 16 maybe. And I thought they were fantastic. I thought they were just really rough exploitation kind of sleaze films. Sleaze horror. And I decided not to get them this time around. So I was like, I've seen them. I don't need to see it. Well, then 88 Films put out a standard release of them, like not in this box, basically. Just it was a single one of these with like 3 discs in it. And I was like, oh no, they've released the standard. I don't want the standard. I never wanted the standard. And then I saw people with like this box set, and then I was like, fuck this, I need to buy it. I've got FOMO and I need to buy it. Sold out everywhere. Sold out everywhere. Is it a UK release? I think it's UK. Oh no, it's not. This is an American release. But it was sold out everywhere. On all boutique stores, it was sold out. The one place that had it for a decent price was actually Amazon, which blew my socks off. They still had it in stock and had it at a genuinely good price. I mean, you're looking at these 3 films for approximately $40, which is a fantastic price. And I picked it right up. Do I like ordering from Amazon? Not all the time. No, I prefer to give my money to boutique stores, but they had this. I picked it up, and quite frankly, I'm going to watch them. Am I going to watch all 3 in a row? Hell no. That will warp my brain. But I will space them out and watch them gradually over the upcoming months, I imagine, right? From weeks. I don't think I can stomach them over just a week or 2. Anyway, wrapping up here. Thank you so much. I'm back to the channel. Oh my God, it's 40 minutes long. Oh, geez. Sorry, guys. I'm so glad I didn't include my horror. This would have been... Honestly, I had more horror than I have Asian releases. So I honestly think this video would have been like an hour and a half long. Anyway, I'm back. I'm back on the channel. Got some exciting stuff. Got a review coming up for you that I keep meaning to record, and I haven't recorded it yet, but I will do soon. I can't tell you what film it's on. It's not on a new film. It's kind of on a old, not even old, kind of newish, but more obscure film that people don't talk about. Japanese film. Yeah, I'll tell you. It's probably going to be on the film Mad Cats from Japan. If you don't know that film, it probably makes sense that you don't know it. A lot of people aren't talking about it, but it's an interesting watch, I tell you. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me back on the channel. If you like what you see here and like my mindless ramblings, please like, comment, and subscribe below. What's your latest pickup? What pickup did you get recently? What Blu-ray or box set did you pick up recently and you were like, yes, I have my hands on it. This is what I wanted. Tell me, what release has made you excited? Or even better, if you haven't got that, what release in the future is making you excited? What upcoming release are you excited for? Is it some more Shaw scope sets? Is it the Shaw volumes from Shout? And before everyone jumps to put it in there, yes, we're all excited about the hard-boiled 4K and the killer 4K and what's the other one that's coming out? Is it Peking Opera Blues? Peking Opera Blues? I think so. Yeah, anyway, all those 4Ks that are coming from Shout, and now we just found out that whatchamacallit Arrow are putting them out in the UK. Very exciting time, guys. We're getting some. I mean, the fact that we're going to get The Killer and Hard Boiled and City on Fire and things like that on 4K, unbelievable. Like, what kind of world are we living in? But save your money, guys. It's going to be an expensive summer and probably expensive all the way through to Christmas. But there you go. Tell me what releases you're looking forward to. Tell me what releases you picked up recently that made you beam from ear to ear. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you, and I will catch you next time.